Friend, go to see Baltimore. He's got some information for you.
All right, I'll go.
I like how he just barges in without knocking. Now, has anyone left any money for us? No. How inconsiderate.
Dear passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the Commodore to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 50 minutes about his life, dreams, and accomplishments.
We are currently on the second deck, but as you can see, so is Baltimore. But he is in a different part of the ship. We are on the quarters at the
Dear
back.
passengers, the crew invites you to the Honolulu Pancakes Contest. The winner will receive his own weight in ginger slices and a 1-year subscription to the newspaper WTO is Your Friend.
We are in the quarters at the back of the ship, which has a different top deck. As you can see, there is a icon of the phonograph.
Phonotech.
But this deck also contains this machine right here, which we will see in use a bit later on. Hello, old friends. Or should I say old friends? So we need to go and find Baltimore at in the quarters at the front of the ship.
First deck. Thank you to our first class clients.
There is going to be a lot of rolling around in this video, and I mean a lot. It's really weird that the announcer is silent for several minutes at times.
Dear passengers, pros and cons about the messages during your cruise is the theme of our next conference. You are cordially invited to express your opinion. Just remember, I'm just doing my job here.
I spoke too soon then. But I had to abandon the recording because I had about 4 or 5 announcements straight after, well, one after the other. And it made talking very, very hard.
Dear passengers, our crew asks you to participate to the show The Cruise An Angry God. An entrance fee is charged to cover crew training and damages caused to the ship.
Now, I don't know what to say about Baltimore. He obviously embodies a lot of 70s stereotypes as well as some other stereotypes.
Finally, I've tracked you down. You were going to tell me about my uncle, I think, if that wasn't just an excuse and a lie to get me to cover for you.
I'm almost insulted. I am a professional. If I was going to lie, I'd come up with something better than a story about your uncle. Besides, I don't let anybody serve my cocktail without reason. They are my secret to success.
Well, okay, I'm listening.
Okay, I discovered that if I add a pinch of ginger to every...
Baltimore, I am rapidly running out of patience. Not about the drinks, you twit. What do you know about my uncle?
Well, I can't tell you everything yet, but I'm sure that your uncle has put you under surveillance, and I almost have the proof.
What are you talking about? That's unbelievable. What proof are you talking about?
Well, not now. I need your help.
I am warning you, if you ask me to serve another one of your great hot dog dogs, let me first tell you that...
No. You see, I've been burgled. Somebody rifled through my cabin.
But the cabin looks fine.
Actually, it's cleaner than I left it. The burglar was a pro, and maybe even a neat freak. He knew what he was looking for. A big sealed envelope. Absolutely confidential and very important to me. Plus, I'm thinking I'm missing a blue sock.
Let me take a wild guess. I have to track the envelope down, right?
Whoa, you're good at this. You should think about an exciting career as a spy or a computer game, Oliver. Since I am trapped behind the bar and cannot leave again.
Why not? You left once easy enough.
That burglar also stole my cocktail recipes, so I have to reinvent them all, or my rep will be ruined. A bartender is nothing without his rep.
Fine, Baltimore, I'll do it. But you do know this is the only bar on the ship, so people will come no matter what your reputation is.
True, but I am a true artist. I am not happy unless my clients are happy.
A sealed envelope? That reminds me of Moira on the deck, when I was at the top of the mast. I should ask her some questions.
I don't mind the announcer going off frequently, but it usually happens when I'm trying to talk.
It's Moira's
Attention,
cabin,
please.
but it's locked.
The person
Should
who
I take
left his
advantage of the
extremely
absence of
vulgar
this
parrot
mysterious
is
beauty
asked
to
to
search
take
her
it
cabin?
back. The
Yes, of
Commodore
course I should.
insists
But how
that
can
his
I
sense
enter?
of humor has limits.
How can we enter a locked cabin? I wonder if there is a master key on this ship.
Bridge of our adored Commodore. Dear passengers, pros and cons about the messages during your cruise is the theme of our next conference. You are cordially invited to express your opinion. Just remember, I'm just doing my job here.
You may have missed that, but the Commodore will not let us in. So we need to find a disguise, which is at the stern of the ship. I mean, it's right at the back. So, we need to take a trip towards the back, and then we need to go directly back to the front of the ship, straight afterwards. Oh, hello, old friends. And it seems like you have a new friend for us as well.
The following gentlemen, Cleese, Palin, Iddle, Jones, Chapman, Gilliam, are requested to remove the 16-ton weight they left on the back deck.
Palin.
Dear passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the Commodore to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 50 minutes about his life, dreams, and accomplishments.
Palin. Iddle. I'm guessing this person has never heard of Monty Python.
I need to recover my clothes or I'm going to get a lot of funny looks.
Yes, we need to go all the way back to change again. Are these sharks following us around?
Dear passengers, our crew asks you to participate to the show The Cruise An Angry God. An entrance fee is charged to cover crew training and damages caused to the ship.
And yes, we need to go all the way back to the front again to find Baltimore. Well, and also to enter Moira's cabin.
Dear passengers, the crew invites you to the Honolulu Pancakes Contest. The winner will receive his own weight in ginger slices and a 1-year subscription to the newspaper WTO is Your Friend. Third deck. Free the lift, Pores.
Wow. Hold on. Why are there 4 red darts?
Quick now, go to Baltimore. The man, not the city.
Dear passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the Commodore to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 50 minutes about his life, dreams, and accomplishments.
What have we here? A picture of Passepartout, some money, a roll wax, a show prospectus, and my envelope. But it's empty.
When I was in the mast tower, I think I saw Moira throwing something into the sea.
Oh, if this is true, it is a total disaster and my mission has failed.
Your mission? What mission? I thought your mission was to mix the perfect drink and hit on all the women.
Nah, that was just my cover for now. In actual fact, I'm a government agent for the good old United States of America. I was investigating Moira for the FBI, undercover, you know, in more ways than one. This envelope contained very important, highly sensitive information.
So you aren't really a barman then? Well, that explains a lot. Information about my uncle, bad cocktails?
Hey, give a brother a break. Go easy on the cocktails. They are my hobby, my passion. Once I retire from government work, I want to open my own place.
It's nice you have a dream. The thing is, my mission to help Battlecar hasn't progressed very far.
Don't despair. I repay you for your help. Sure, you weren't that helpful and you were a bit snippy, but I also pay my debts. I'll leave you this roll that I snuck away from Moira. I don't need it anymore, and it may help you.
Thank you. It really looks like those rolls which I got from my uncle. Okay, I'm off Baltimore. Goodbye.
Goodbye, and stay cool, man.
Before seeking this Moira, I should listen to these roll waxes.
Alright, now it's time to head back to the aft of the ship again. Aft? Stern?
Ladies and gentlemen, the phonotech is now working. You find all possible information about many subjects of interest and disinterest.
You can tell that I do not have a single nautical bone in my body. Is that 432 or 1432? So this is starboard. That's port. We're now heading towards...
The following gentlemen, Cleese, Palin, Iddle, Jones, Chapman, Gilliam, are requested to remove the 16-ton weight they left on the back deck.
The back of the ship is the stern. And the front
Dear
is...
passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the Commodore to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 50 minutes about his life, dreams, and accomplishments.
Are you done?
Dear Moira, I need to tell you some extraordinary news. I am in possession of definite proof of your innocence in the Rio murder case. And it is with the lawyer of my dear master Phileas Fogg, who has helped me with this investigation. The guilt of the Tiger Triads is in no doubt. They murdered that spectator, and since they had support from the Brazilian police force, it was easy for them to blame and then blackmail you. At the moment, I'm collecting the money they are demanding to back off. And I'm waiting for the time when the truth will be revealed. However, the amount is rather large, so I need some time. My darling, this nightmare is going to end soon, and we'll be together again. You are constantly at the forefront of my thoughts. I have also mentioned to you my friend Batulkar. He is the director of a circus who I met in Japan during my journey with Mr. Fogg. He is desperate to engage you for his show. Maybe you could have his protection. Believe in my love, dearest Moira, and be brave.
Our young hero, my young nephew, must get through every stage without any hitches in order to find the patents for my inventions. Check that everything is going according to plan, and of particular importance, be so good as to inform me when he reaches his destination. I appreciate your help. Feel free to use me as a future character reference.
About the number 432. That's a code name given to the messengers of the Tiger Triads, also named Straw Sandal. This clan is specialist for blackmail, murder, and spamming.
I need to find Moira. I'm sure I'll learn some interesting information, provided of course she doesn't kill or castrate me.
I don't believe that this machine works with anything else that is currently in our inventory.
Ladies and gentlemen, we remind you that bombing our vessel is strictly forbidden and in bad taste. Thanks for your comprehension.
Right, let's head back towards the front of the ship, or is that the bow? As we need to...
First deck, thank you to our first-class clients.
Well, we're heading towards the front of the ship. We need to find Moira on the way. And she is above us in this direction. Ah, there we go.
Stop, we need to talk.
What you want? I strongly advise you not come any closer. I can kill man with a wink of my eye.
I know that you weren't the assassin at the show in Rio. I'm on your side.
Thanks for your vote of support, but we have nothing to say to one another.
On the contrary, my dear, I know who you are. You know who I am and you know my uncle. Yet I still don't know what's going on. Why has he contacted you?
I can't answer your question. Well, I can, but I choose not to.
Hey, Sandals.
What? What? How you know that?
I know a lot. I'm more than a handsome face. They've been blackmailing you for a long time, haven't they?
Since that awful show in Rio, and this terrible drama, I didn't murder that man. But the Triads did everything they could to frame me. They have their cartels everywhere, even inside the police. I have to keep paying if I don't want to end my days in prison.
Well, certainly there can be an independent investigation to clear your name of this murder.
Yes. Actually, the Americans sent one of their agents, but his attitude was so difficult to decipher. I couldn't be certain if he was for me or against me.
How did you know this agent was tailing you?
How was I able to see through Baltimore's cover? Are you joking? I knew he was on the boat from the very first day. And I would have known even if he hadn't handed out his FBI business cards.
So you raided his cabin?
In order to find out what he knew about me. But I can't come to a conclusion.
Yes. Well, listen, I have a way to help you. You know the great Batulkar, director of one of the biggest circuses in the world?
Oh, yes. That old lush who's always following me with his puppy dog eyes.
Exactly. He dreams of you and working with you. Your show and your beauty as well have him entranced.
I have that effect on many men. Where are you going with this?
Well, there's going to be a circus competition and Batulkar wants to enter with you. He's sure that you will win and he wants you to work with him. As a prize, you'll receive a nice lump of money which would help get rid of the blackmailing Tiger Triad.
A circus competition on a boat. How very interesting. My calendar just happens to be open. Let's go and see him.
Not so fast. In exchange, you agree to give me all the information you have about my uncle. Deal?
Fine. You strike a hard bargain. Especially when dealing with someone who is so handy with a knife. Let's go finish this with Battle-Car.
Do you know where he is now?
Please. Even Baltimore could find him. It's where he always is. At the bar.
Oh, right. Yeah, I knew that. Battle-Car, I've brought Moira to you. We talked and she's agreed to take part in the competition under your direction.
Is this true? Oh, madame, what a great honor! You are so much,
In a hurry. Who would be my partner for this show?
Your partner?
Oops, I didn't think about that. I better come up with something before I become the target.
You call yourself a director of the circus? And you don't know that a knife thrower needs a partner? Okay, that's it. Goodbye, gentlemen.
No, wait! Of course I know! Impulsive, isn't she? The beautiful ones always are!
So who is it?
Well, you see,
Say it, don't be shy. It's a great idea. You have to forgive him, Moira. Your beauty stupefies him.
Pardon me? Huh? What are you talking about?
See what I mean? Dear Moira, our friend Battle-Car would like to beg you to allow him the honor of helping during your performance. He has been dreaming about it ever since he saw your show.
What does this mean? Are you crazy? She throws knives, and she's not exactly my biggest fan.
Do it or say goodbye to the circus. Plus, I'm sure your bravery will impress her.
Yes, I love the concept. It will be fun.
I'm sure the audience will just love a touch of the grotesque in such a difficult show.
Well, yes, okay, but that is easy for you to say. You aren't the one who'll have sharp, pointy knives thrown at your manhood.
True. I promise to find a room to rehearse in.
Go ask Baltimore. He knows every drunk on board. There must be someone who'll be useful.
Oh yes, Baltimore, his flamethrower is fantastic. Not like you. Yours was revolting. Not enough booze in it.
You think Baltimore was good? You must be drunk.
Why did you take his cocktail recipes?
I came across them, and I thought I would do the passengers a favor by not letting him serve those terrible ginger mixtures. It was either that or kill him, and I am not a killer. Though no judge in the world who sampled those drinks would convict me. He may be a worse bartender than secret agent.
A double dose of ginger! Here is the missing ingredient in my flamethrower, of course!
Well, I'll find a rehearsal room, you'll create your show, you'll knock him dead, well, hopefully just literally, and then we'll talk about my uncle.
Sounds like a sound plan. You should be a secret agent.
Can we please not use the phrase, knock 'em dead? I need a strong drink. This will all be better if I can't see straight.
And you, after this show, you forget me, is that clear?
Can I move yet? Oh, now I can. Nope. Yes, I can now.
Hey, what's going down, man?
Well, I understand about Moira now. She isn't guilty, but is a victim. She's being blackmailed by the Tiger Triad, a secret
Really? Tell me something I don't know.
No way.
Hey, what you think? That CIA incapable of investigating this kind of thing?
I thought you were FBI.
Oh, that was to cover my tracks. That's why I didn't tell you anything about Moira and the fried pig.
Tiger Triad.
Same thing. The fried pig gang is one of their many aliases. Anyway, the case is solved, and I have passed my apprenticeship.
You're a CIA apprentice?
No, silly. Something really important. I was hired as a bar apprentice on this ship, and I have passed with flying colors, I might add. Now, I can retire to my dream job. So, you see, it's all over for me with the CIA, Moira, and the company. Maybe I'll change my name to, Isaac.
Baltimore, I understand you have career goals, but before you change jobs, I need a slight favor. I need a rehearsal room for Moira and Battle-Car. You know everybody here. You can help me. Hey, are you listening?
I can't hear you. I can't hear you. La 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 la. I'm retired.
Stop being so stupid or the Commodore will find out that he's going to hire a world-renowned secret agent.
Of course he kidding. Everybody's having fun? Yahoo! Please, I can't even spell CIA. You're very good at blackmail. Ever thought of a career in the CIA? Very well. All right, take the keys to the showroom in the Commodore's room and bring me notepaper with his letterhead on it. I can forge his writing, and I will make a general order not to disturb the rehearsals.
And what if the Commodore notices it?
Please, he wouldn't notice if we hit an iceberg. The man never leaves his post. He's so seasick, he can barely move.
Good point. Okay, Baltimore, I'm going. Anything else?
Yeah, no pressure, but you are responsible for absolutely everything.
Hey, you can count on me. I'm good under pressure. Back at the university, I had to hide in the dean's daughter's closet for an hour once. Long story.
Why was he hiding in her closet? Was he stealing from her?
Dear passengers, our barman Baltimore invites you to discover his delicious Burke Ginger Cocktails Broffelblurg.
Now that announcement kind of irritates me because you can tell she's making an effort
First
for the first
deck.
half.
Thank you to our first-class clients.
Then she completely gives up for the second half of that sentence.
Ladies and gentlemen, and especially the gentlemen with the funny little skirts, we remind you that the safety sloops are not dormitories and that guano is harmless.
I'm guessing when that announcer mentions funny little skirts, she is talking about the kilts.
Leisure and alcoholism deck. Dear passengers, the Commodore invites you to the party Red Carpet for the
Yes, here you
Commodore
are.
to recognize his courage and how he is mastering the elements. You are invited to attend this dinner to be followed by a brief documentary of 4 hours and 15 minutes about his life,
Don't
dreams,
touch it,
and
Balakar. Your
accomplishments.
breath could wilt it. I don't have time to look for another piece.
Perfect. I forge the Commodore's writing and get an announcement together making the showroom off limits. I was second in my class in forgery.
Your mother must be so proud. Go ahead, then.
And Dr. I.
How much time does it take to write a name? You can tell you work for the government.
Hurry up! I've already drunk 2 flamethrowers.
Please be careful. Napalm is flammable, but not nearly as deadly as Battlecar's breath. Battlecar, you still have to rehearse for your show, so it would help if you were still able to stand. Try not to breathe directly on Moira. You'll make her eyes water.
I remember my younger days, when it wasn't my breath that made the ladies swoon. But I'm done living in the past. I'm off. Anyway, I'm not a man to point fingers, but if the show goes badly, it will be because of you. Well, this is entirely your fault.
Here we are. Just a second, I'm signing it. It just needs a finishing touch. The coup de grace. Scratch.
But why did you spit on the letter?
I have to imitate the Commodore's writing, don't I? So the letter must look authentic. They teach you this stuff in the CIA.
Okay, what should I do with it now?
Do I have to tell you everything? For a college man, you're a bit dense. Did you go to a state school? Stick it on the official notice board without being noticed. Then hand out some copies to the sailors you meet. That should do the trick.